It's time for Evanston Sports Live on MyLocalRadio.com and on the radio at KNYN 99.1 FM. Red Devil Sports are brought to you by Rocky Mountain Power, Ready, Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, Uinta County School District Number 1, Bear River Dental, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Western Wyoming Community College Evanston Campus, and Uinta BOCES Number 1, Mountain West Business Solutions, Evanston Regional Hospital, Cache Valley Visitors Bureau, Dr. McKay Frankham, the Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, Freeway Tire, Hoover Chiropractic, the Come On In Casper, and G7 Propane. Now let's head to the booth with the voice of the Evanston Red Devils, Elan Olliff.
Good evening and welcome to Lincoln Middle School in Green River, Wyoming, one of the sites of the 2024 Flaming Gorge Classic. It's that great tournament that takes place the last week before Christmas break, and it is always the way that we end our calendar year, so I guess you could say, is at this tournament, and it is a packed tournament. So many teams, so many games, and so many fun things happening here in Sweetwater County. Tonight, the Evanston boys begin their journey at the 2024 Flaming Gorge Classic by taking on the Bear Lake Bears out of Montpelier, Idaho, and we will tell you all about it when we come back after this. We got a pregame show for you, and it's brought to you by Cazin's Ace and Furniture. Remember, Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. On a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on MyLocalRadio.com and KNYN.
Do something good for yourself. Give your home a new look. At Cazin's Furniture in Evanston, their friendly staff will help you make your home a peaceful and beautiful place to be. Comfortable furniture, appliances, artwork, lighting, and accessories work together to create an enjoyable and inviting atmosphere in your home. Make your living and sleeping space a wonderful place to be with brands like Serta, Ashley, GE, and more. Visit Cazin's Furniture, 941 Front Street, Evanston.
Healthy teeth and gums affect your overall health, including the mental image you have of yourself. That's just one reason that good dental care and hygiene habits should begin at a young age. Healthy teeth mean fewer sick days from school and higher self-esteem. We all want our children to be successful. Teaching them healthy dental habits at a young age with regular cleanings and dental checks is part of the answer. Dr. McKay Frankham serves patients of all ages. Call today and schedule dental appointments for your family. Dr. McKay Frankham, providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uinta County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uinta County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
We know you can accomplish your goals. That's why we specialize in the tools you need to be successful. When it comes to safety, parts, accessories, and tools, you've got a professional on your team at Callis Automotive. Reach your goals with the right parts the first time with Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by WYDOT.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
And we welcome you back to Lincoln Middle School. Evanston Red Devils taking on the Bear Lake Bears. Boys edition. Earlier we had the girls game where the Bear Lake Bears beat the Lady Red Devils 60-34. Looking at the boys edition of the Bear Lake Bears, though, the girls, they're reigning two-time state champions in Idaho 4A. So they are a very, very established program. They are very, very good. For the boys, they come in with an 0-3 record. They lost to Firth on December 4th, 59-49. They lost to Grace on December 5th, 57-48. And then on December 7th, lost to Teton 66-39. Those are the games that are on record for Max Preps. There are probably a lot more. But as far as game history, according to Max Preps, dating back to 2007, first time these two teams have played. So that's always fun. Of course, for the Evanston Red Devils, they are 1-2, beating Star Valley, and then losing really close games to two of the top teams in the state in Cheyenne East and Cheyenne Central. It is going to be a lot of fun as we get set for this one. Should be, and it's going to be one of those games and really one of those weeks where there's just so much going on and so much fun to be had that it's always been one of my favorite weeks, my favorite tournaments, events, period, in the Wyoming High School sports calendar. Let's go ahead and run through what we have for you on the My Local Radio Sports Network. For tomorrow, we'll have Evanston boys taking on the Uinta Utes out of Utah at Green River High School at 2:40. We'll be on the air around 2 o'clock. And then tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, just online only on mylocalradio.com, we'll have the 2024 Flaming Gorge Classic 3-point shooting and slam dunk contest. Join me and Anthony Colasino for that at 8 o'clock. Over on Saturday, a game got added right as I got into Green River this afternoon, right before the girls' game. So if you haven't heard, St. Stephen's had to pull out of the tournament due to some, I believe it was some illnesses on the team. So they didn't come. So because of that, there are open spots in the tournament. Evanston Lady Red Devils will play Glen Rock Saturday at Green River High School. So they will play 2 games on Saturday. So we'll get started bright and early, 8:15 a.m. with the Cazin's Ace and Furniture pregame show with Lady Red Devils taking on Glen Rock at 8:15 live from Green River High School. Then we'll take a little bit of a break. We'll be back on the air around 11:40 for Evanston, a pseudo doubleheader. First it'll be Evanston versus Pinedale, and then it will be Evanston girls versus Rollins. So Evanston boys versus Pinedale, Evanston girls versus Rollins, live from right here at Lincoln Middle School. And again, that party gets started at about 11:30 a.m. So that's what we got for you for our Bridger Valley fans. Green River versus Mountain View at 2 o'clock and 2 o'clock. 1:40 pregame, or 1:30 pregame, sometime around there. You don't want to miss it. So that's the stacked week that we have for everyone here and at the Flaming Gorge Classic. Always a great tournament, always a great event. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have more of our Cazin's Ace and Furniture pregame show, and we will have it with our excuse me, that buzzing, had to fix it in the background. We'll have it with our Ellingford Brothers pregame coaches show. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Friends don't let friends drink bad coffee. Come visit For Pete's Sake for fresh-made coffee, an amazing menu of home-cooked meals, and great company. Visit For Pete's Sake on the corner of 9th and Main, downtown Evanston.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Let's stop into Mountain West Business Solutions to see what Randy and the team are up to today. Randy is printing out testimonials from satisfied customers. Let's see what some of them say.
Bar none, the best customer service in the industry.
Mountain West has been perfect for our business needs.
We simply could not survive as a business without Mountain West Business Solutions.
For all your equipment, printing, and software solution needs, Mountain West Business Solutions. 866-583-9925.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7's services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at T7propane.com. T7 Propane, for all your propane needs.
Welcome back to Lincoln Middle School pregame show brought to you by Cazin's Ace and Furniture. Our matchup tonight, it is the Evanston Red Devils taking on the Bear Lake Bears out of Montpelier, Idaho, as the boys get ready to start their journey in the 2024 Flaming Gorge Classic. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have our Ellingford Brothers pregame coaches show with Evanston Red Devils head coach Rob Watsabaugh. Brought to you by Ellingford Brothers, 307-789-1515 for all your sand, cement, and gravel needs. We'll be right back with it after this on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on MyLocalRadio.com and KNYN.
What is Uinta BOCES #1? It's your community college to pursue your degree or certificate. It's high school equivalency. It's CPR and other workforce training. It's cooking and computer classes. It's 3D printers, vinyl cutters, and other free tools. We're many different things to many different people, meeting the education needs of the place we call home. So what is Uinta BOCES #1? That's for you to decide. Come see us today and let us help you make your educational dreams come true.
When you have an appointment with the dentist, it's reassuring to know that you're going to be seen by experienced, well-trained professionals. At Bear River Dental in Evanston, Dr. Lester, Dr. Owens, and Dr. Welch check every box. Plus, they're really nice people. Their passion to provide excellent dental care is reflected in everything from state-of-the-art equipment to professional, hardworking staff. Choose the professionals at Bear River Dental, serving patients of all ages. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Water testing, water development, community enhancement grants, and seedling trees, education programs, and specialty workshops helping to preserve agriculture and natural resources in Uinta County. Uinta County Conservation District is here to serve you. Visit our website today at uintacountycd.com.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Trona Valley, member NCUA, TronaValley.com.
When was the last time you got to stay at a hotel that had an indoor waterfall and a fish pond? Or a hotel with a swimming pool, a baby pool, and 5 hot tubs? At the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming, you'll get all of this, plus an amazing complimentary breakfast. You can even reserve a suite with a private jacuzzi for two. The rates are so affordable that every time you're in Casper, you and the whole family can stay without breaking the bank. The best hotel in Casper is the Come On In and Suites. Make your reservations today and come on in.
When you need a plumber, call the one you can count on. Brad Kopp with Panda Plumbing. Fast quality, reliable service at competitive prices. When you need a plumber, call Panda Plumbing. I'm the plumber you can count on. Panda Plumbing, 307-258-1450.
Welcome to another edition of the Ellingford Brothers Pregame Coaches Show, joined by Evanston Boys Basketball head coach, Mr. Rob Watsabaugh. Coach, thank you so much for the time. First, congratulations on what was really a great week. You guys went and played 3 of the top 5 teams in the Wild Preps Coaches and Media Poll. What does it say to you as a coach that you guys were able to not only win one of those games, but pretty well have an opportunity to win the other 2 as well? What does it say to you as a coach about how you guys are starting the season?
Yeah, I thought it was a good start, a good base for us to build upon. We came out, competed hard. And we showed a little bit of our tempo, as you could see in some of those quarters of basketballs. We were playing quick. We were trying to get easy looks, whether it's layups or wide open threes. So I thought our boys did a really good job, pushing the tempo offensively. And then, when we can be pretty tough defensively as well for long stretches of time. So definitely something to build off of and continue to get better and hopefully show that improvement going into the Flaming Gorge tournament this weekend.
Coach, I didn't get a chance to ask you about it because we didn't do a post-game interview on Saturday, but what was halftime like on Saturday? You guys are down 37-18, and then you guys came roaring back, tied it up, and made it a game again. What was halftime kind of like for you guys? What were you kind of telling them to kind of that kind of got them in gear to kind of to do what they did?
It was pretty simple. We didn't do anything crazily different in the game. We were going out and doing what we were supposed to do offensively and then defensively. We kind of got away from that a little bit in that first half versus Central. And then I think the second half was more of a reflection of how we need to play. And we just weren't doing it in the first half. We tried to kind of redirect a couple times with timeouts, but, going to the locker room, resetting and coming out and just doing the things that we know we're supposed to do, where we're supposed to be, how we're supposed to play, the looks and everything, and just kind of reset. And that's how I think our team, that second half is a reflection of who we are and how we can play.
How do you kind of approach the rest of the season knowing that you guys can go down big, have an off half, but can come back against one of the top teams in the league, in the state? How do you approach coaching the rest of the season knowing that? Is that something that you kind of maybe use in the future if you guys have a rough half, saying, hey, we've been here before, we know how to come back? Or is that one of those deals that kind of makes you want to push even harder to be like, hey, this isn't even a close situation if we play for 32 minutes the way that we know we can?
Yeah, it's just getting our guys to understand that every minute of the game or second counts. Every possession will count. And they're precious offensively and defensively. And putting them in scenarios in practice, and I'm sure in games will come up where we have to be better in that situation than we were the time before. And just knowing, hey, we got to have some mental toughness here. Things are not going to go our way, but what are we going to do when they're not? We have to come together as a group, either during a timeout or even the 5 on the floor have got to huddle and talk about what needs to happen that next possession. And some maturity there will definitely be beneficial for this team as we continue throughout the year.
Coach, you guys go to the Flaming Gorge Classic. You play on Thursday against Bear Lake, Idaho. Then you play Uinta, Utah, and then Pinedale. 3 teams that you're pretty familiar with because you played them in summer league, summer play. Does that give you anything to kind of scout off of, or is it kind of widely known that in summer league you're seeing a different team than what you're going to see in the actual season?
A little bit of both. There's a lot of games played in the summer. Within a 3-week period, you're playing almost a whole season worth of games. So they kind of come at you fast, and you remember some more than others. But there are some standouts. The kids that you see in the summer, thinking, hey, that's a pretty good player. Some of the things that they do offensively or defensively, it kind of gave us fits or whatever. So you have a little bit of an idea, and then once we all become organized and we practice for 3 weeks now, and even some of these Utah schools, they're on week 5 or 4. So they've changed even how they've played from the start of the season. So a little bit of both. It's good to have a little bit of familiarity with some of these teams, Bear Lake and Uinta, seeing them before. So it's not a complete surprise when you play them, but just make adjustments that we have to in game, as we see them. And, the focus has been more on us. We haven't really taken a deep dive into the scouting report and X's and O's, given these guys, their top 2-3 sets, their top players, and what they look like defensively. I mean, we're kind of working on it in practice without saying that's a scouting report, just on film we've seen. So I guess to answer your question, helpful, yes. Also, maybe not.
Real quick question for you, Coach. You guys are going to the Flaming Gorge. I mean, and it kind of, those two gyms, Lincoln Middle School and Green River High School, kind of feel like home's a home away from home for you guys. If you guys have played a lot of games there, what is it about this event, this tournament, that kind of keeps you guys coming back to it, besides the fact that it's very, very close considering some of the other tournaments we go to?
Yeah. Our kids have always enjoyed playing in Green River. There have always been good games there. And like you said, it's close, good competition, teams that you don't normally see. And hopefully you'll pick something up, or you'll go against something that maybe you're not ready for, and that we have to adjust to and learn, how to handle those situations. But it's a great tournament. There's a lot of teams there. You get to watch a lot of basketball as well. And we just played in there in March, and had a couple good games there at Green River High School and Lincoln Middle School. Some really hard fought battles against Kelly Walsh and Rock Springs, to get us to the state tournament. And fun place to play. It's easy. It's great. You usually have a good following. People head over the Sisters to come watch us, and it's good to see a little bit of red and blue in the stands as well.
That's Coach Rob Watsbaugh, head coach for Evanston Red Devil basketball boys team. Coach, thank you so much for the time. Best of luck. Travel safely. We'll be pulling for you. Anything else to wrap it up?
No, appreciate it. Like I said, best of luck to everyone else competing. There's a lot going on here at the high school, whether it be, band, choir, the classics are practicing, the cheerleaders are going. There's a lot of good things happening, and it's good to see all these kids be a part of something, and go Red Devils.
Had some technical difficulties there. Apologize, but that is Coach Rob Watsbaugh of the Evanston Red Devils here on the Ellingford Brothers pregame coaches show, brought to you by Ellingford Brothers, 307-789-1515 for all your sand, cement, and gravel needs. We are going to step aside. When we come back, we will have more for you on the pregame show. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Whether you're looking for strong, high-quality cement for construction, sand and gravel for road base, a cement trough or critter ladder for your livestock, or steel fabrication, including custom towing packages, bumpers, and other vehicle accessories, you always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Using the old-fashioned country tradition of barn building, Martin Sheds uses the time-honored construction techniques handed down from generation to generation. For quality, care, and attention to detail, contact Martin Sheds at 307-679-8187 to get a quote today.
Engines and transmissions and engines.
Making your car run better is Brett's Red Mountain Automotive's specialty. Brett and his crew can do a full engine replacement or repair, brakes, AC work, and more. Visit Brett's Red Mountain today across from the cemetery in Evanston.
Engines and transmissions and engines. When you're starting a project, you want to make sure you have all the tools and equipment you may need. From screwdrivers to angle grinders, Norco has the tool solution for you. Norco, 95 Independence Drive in Evanston, serving you better.
There are 3 things you can always be sure of when you get your tires from Freeway Tire in Evanston. First, they offer a price match guarantee on any published price. Second, whether you're driving across the state for a sporting event or you're just driving around town, you can feel confident knowing that you have top quality tires that have been installed by tire experts. And third, you're always appreciated by the owners and staff at Freeway Tire. It's reflected in the friendly service you receive every time you visit. Freeway Tire, quality tires and great service. Stop in today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Sell or buy your home with a realtor you can trust. At Cowboy State Realty, we are dedicated to helping you with all your real estate needs. At Cowboy State Realty, we are working for you. Call us at 307-200-4332 to schedule an appointment today.
Welcome back to the Lincoln Middle School 2024 Flaming Gorge Classic. Time for our Cowboy State Realty Keys to the Game, brought to you by Cowboy State Realty. And key number 1 for the Evanston Red Devils is going to be lockdown defense. We saw them do that against Cheyenne Central in the third quarter, only allowing 3 points in that third quarter. So we know what Evanston is definitely capable of on the defensive front. They also did the same thing to Star Valley in the first game. They did the same thing to Cheyenne East in the first game. So lockdown defense is going to be a massive key to the game for the Evanston Red Devils. The other one is going to be working from the inside out. And I'm not talking about the popular Pixar film. I'm talking about starting on the inside, feeding guys like Clayton Cook, like Riker Pace when he's on the floor, those inside post players, and then working the ball out to the Riker Lins, to the Clayton Cooks. You know what? Jay Hill's could be a big reason why they work inside as well. And then that's when you can kind of start again, going to Jordan Mendez, going to Jay Hill, going to Riker Lin. Just start on that inside and then soften up the outside, and then that frees up those sharpshooters that Evanston has kind of become known for over the last few years. That is your Cowboy State Realty Keys to the Game, brought to you by Cowboy State Realty. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap up our Cazin's Ace and Furniture pregame show. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Get a degree or certification. Earn your high school GED. Get job skills. Become CPR certified. Or use our free 3D printers and tools. These are just a few of the opportunities available at Uinta BOCES number 1. Call 307-789-5742 to learn more.
Whenever you're in Evanston, Wyoming, the absolute best place to stay is the Best Western Dunmar Inn, with a wonderful on-site restaurant that offers breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a friendly staff ready and available to handle all your needs. The Best Western Dunmar Inn is a ground-level hotel with parking right at your front door. Rooms are convenient, comfortable, clean, and offer a great value for each guest. When you're in Evanston, stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Is pain holding you back from doing the things you love? At Evanston Regional Hospital, our expert physical therapists can help you get back to feeling your best. We offer personalized treatment plans designed to address your specific needs. Whether you're recovering from an injury, managing chronic pain, or simply looking to improve your mobility, don't let pain control your life. Take control of your health and get moving again. Ask your family doctor if physical therapy is right for you, or call one of our therapy departments directly. Evanston Regional Hospital, because your movement matters.
Hey, it's Hunter here with Les Schwab. Just want to let you know we have America's Best Tire Warranty. It's now available at all Les Schwab Tire Centers. It includes our no-hassle road hazard protection, free tire maintenance, and a 60-day ride satisfaction guarantee included for free. Come visit us at Les Schwab Tire Centers today at 157 Bear River Drive in Evanston.
Helpful, friendly, and knowledgeable, the staff at Cazin's Ace Hardware is ready to assist with any home improvement project. Cazin's Ace Hardware, the helpful place, has expanded their store and inventory to meet your every need. Next time you're updating, painting, or maintaining your home, or you're in need of small engine repair on your lawnmower, chainsaw, or snowblower, visit Cazin's Ace Hardware at 800 Front Street in Evanston.
Well, they just put 8.5 minutes on the scoreboard to count down to tip off of this one, so we got a bonus interview for you. It's one of our Red Devil Spotlights brought to you by our friends at Aspen Cinemas. So this interview is brought to you by Aspen Cinemas, and it's an interview with one of the young men we're going to see on the floor today, Mr. Jay Hill. Welcome to another edition of Red Devil Spotlight, joined by senior on the boys basketball team. We're going to have a lot of guys from the boys basketball team because you guys are a senior-loaded team this year, of course. We're talking to Jay Hill. Jay, man, what a week in Riverton. You guys go and take 3 on 3 of the top 5 teams in the state. You beat one of them, and then all the other 2 games are 1 possession, maybe 2 possession games. Do you feel like you kind of sent a little bit of a message this last weekend?
Yeah, so in the beginning of the season, we talked a lot about, like, this is our team, this is what we're supposed to be doing. And going out and playing 3 of the top 5 teams in the state, just kind of sending a message, like, this is where we're at. Like, we're not a pushover team. Like, don't underestimate us.
I think that message was sent loud and clear, especially Saturday. I mean, the score, I think, was like 37-18 at halftime. You come roaring back, outscoring Cheyenne Central. I think it was like 13-3 in that third quarter, and then the fourth quarter was another barrage of scoring for you guys. Just couldn't quite get that one last play done, but when you look at the fact that you're doing this against the traditional powerhouses of the state, what kind of message does that send, not just to the state, but to the other guys in the locker room that you were able to accomplish that?
Oh, it's always been about team. Like, our group of 8 seniors, like, we always talk about we're a brotherhood. And, being able to compete with all of them and, playing well with all of them, like, we're a tight unit. It's really fun.
Well, and what's crazy is a lot of those 8 seniors have been either starters or first or second option off the bench since you guys are sophomores. So there were some struggles early on. Do you feel like without those struggles, though, you guys wouldn't be in this spot to potentially compete for a region and maybe even a state title?
Oh, not near enough. Like, we talk about adversity all the time, overcoming adversity. And, we talk about the brotherhood again. Like, every one of us have each other's backs, and it's more fun to play with those type of guys than what we call game wreckers.
Talk to me about your play style. I mean, you do have range to kind of go from beyond the arc, but a lot of the times you're kind of that cutting guard that likes to kind of get inside and make stuff happen. Talk to me about what kind of attitude it takes to be that kind of cutting guard.
I like to play physical. It's kind of how I've always played since I was little. Getting in there, not saying throwing elbows, but, playing physical. It's always kind of been that way. So, developing a shot, but being willing to go finish at the rim.
So this year we are senior loaded, as you mentioned, 8 seniors. I think nearly all the varsity contributors are seniors, but we do have some juniors and we do have some sophomores that are going to be playing a key role. Talk to me about those younger guys and kind of the pipeline that's coming up to Evanston Red Devil basketball.
I think our senior group is a great example for all of those guys. Like, we're heavy on the guard side, but the bigs, they could make some noise. Like, they have some good leadership, and they're prime for development. It's really good.
When you guys get ready to go to the Flaming Gorge Classic this weekend in Green River, that's just seems to be like a yearly tradition of something we do in a gym and a couple of gyms that you guys are very familiar with Lincoln Middle School and Green River. What are some goals that you guys have, obviously, besides going 3-0? Like, we're in the preseason, so it's about working on things. What are you guys working on in these games coming up?
We're definitely working on team defense, team chemistry, that kind of thing. Just getting the best shot possible, really executing, getting our, fundamentals down.
That is actually, I got one more question for you, Jay. Last year, you guys made it to the state tournament for the first time since 2019. What kind of relief was that for you guys last year, and how did that enable you guys to kind of come in a little bit more with your sights set higher for this new season?
So our goal last year was, make the state tournament, make some noise. This year, our sights are, set higher because, we've done it and we're playing well. We have good team chemistry. We're playing well as a unit. So, our sights are set quite a bit higher. We're going to make some noise.
Awesome. That is Jay Hill. He is a senior on the boys basketball team. Jay, thank you so much for your time. Last question for you, since this is sponsored by our friends at Aspen Cinemas. What's been your favorite movie you've seen at Aspen Cinemas lately?
I've seen a lot of the Christmas movies, but I'm also going to have to say Wicked. It was a really fun movie, and I'm ready for part 2.
I would agree. That was definitely one of the surprises of the year for me. So that's a fun one. Thank you so much, Jay. Anything else before we wrap it up?
No, sir.
Big thank you to Jay Hill for joining us on our pregame show. That bonus interview, of course, brought to you by Aspen Cinemas. They are the sponsors of our Red Devil Spotlight, and we got a great Red Devil Spotlight for you during our Uinta Iron Vision halftime show with girls wrestler Sydney Lichty. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. We will now go ahead and introduce you to your 24-25 Evanston Red Devils, brought to you by Les Schwab Tires.
Jordan Mendez, senior guard.
Jay Hill, senior guard.
Brooks Sorrell, senior guard.
Riker Lind, senior forward.
Riker Pace, senior forward.
Ray Friedrich, junior guard.
Brandon Blackwell, junior forward.
Paul Baxter, senior forward.
Clay Cook, senior center.
Dominic Stewart, junior power forward.
Brenner Lim, senior guard.
Your 24-25 Evanston Red Devils, brought to you by Les Schwab Tires. Evanston taking on Bear Lake in 2 minutes, as we had the girls game earlier, as Bear Lake came away with the win 60-34, led by a whopping 25 points by Hallie Wells. And Evanston led by Cassie Barker with 11, who went 7 of 10 from the free throw line. As we get set for this one, Evanston going to be in the red uniforms with the white numerals, Bear Lake in the white uniforms with the blue numerals, and it's time to kind of stand up, get the legs stretched out, blood pumping, and ready to go in 94 seconds. The final game here at Lincoln Middle School of day one of the 2024 Flaming Gorge Classic. Just a reminder, tomorrow we will only have one of the Evanston games because of a time conflict. Evanston boys and girls play back-to-back, but they play in different gyms, so it's not possible to get the equipment tore down from one broadcast, reset back up in time, or moved over to another gym, reset back up in time. So what we're doing is we are broadcasting the Evanston boys versus the Uinta Utes at Green River High School at 2:40, and then first thing in the morning we're going to get a bonus girls game taking on Glen Rock at 9 a.m. on Saturday, and then we'll have the boys game against Pinedale at 12:20. Immediately after that, the girls game against Rollins. So when it's all said and done, each game we're going to cover 3 boys and 3 girls games. Also invite you to join myself and Anthony Colasuno tomorrow night at 8 o'clock live on mylocalradio.com for the 2024 Flaming Gorge Classic Slam Dunk Contest and 3-point shootout. Here we go, Evanston versus Bear Lake. Evanston on the right side, red uniforms, white numerals. Your starting lineup brought to you by Les Schwab Tires. Number 10, senior Riker Lind. Number 13, senior Jay Hill. Number 4, senior Jordan Mendez. Number 14, senior Clayton Cook. And number 21, junior Brenner Lim. For the Bear Lake Bears, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They just had 6 guys sit down. So it looks like number 4, Cazin Ward. Number 22, Braxton Birch. Number 24, Tate Ewing. Number 11, Jack Hulme. And number 3, Caden Anderson. Coached by Trevor Ward. For the Evanston Red Devils, of course, they are coached by Rob Watsaba. I think this is his, let's see, his first year was 2021, so. I think this is his 5th year, I believe, as head coach. Made it to the state tournament for the first time in his head coaching career last year. And ended a drought that lasted since 2020. To send them to the state tournament. All right, in the center circle, it's Braxton Birch for Bear Lake versus Riker Lind for the Red Devils. Evanston going right to left, Bear Lake left to right. Trying to get 8 minutes on the clock. We didn't have time to get the because of the angles, because we're not the only camera crew here. We have a lot of camera crews here, so we didn't have room to set up the clock camera. We apologize about that. So we're probably not going to get that this week. We will work on getting that in the future, though. And we're underway. Tip-off won by the Red Devils as Lim brings it forward for Evanston. Goes towards the left wing, covered by Anderson. Holds the ball high above his head, gets it out to Mendez. Goes Jay Hill open on the right side, gets it back to Mendez as he's shut down quickly. Jay Hill, right wing three. That one just a touch too soft. Rebound by Clayton Cook. Evanston's going to get take two out of this. Lim on the left side, jumps into the near side of the key. Jumper from about 6 out, falls short. Rebound by Bear Lake. Caden Anderson, covered by Brenner Lim, goes right side to Birch. Holding it on the right wing, Ewing. Going back to the top, and a bad pass thrown over the sideline. Who touched it last? The question, and the answer is Evanston. Bear Lake inbound play at the timeline. It'll be Jack Hulme to take it forward for the Bears. Covered by Mendez. Goes towards the right side, hands off to Ewing. Taken away, Riker Lind, one end to the other. Looking for the layup, and he can't finish it off, but he's going to draw the foul. So Riker Lind goes to the free throw line to try to get Evanston on top first. Lind, the 4A state champion boys individual golfer, and he puts the first one through like it's a tap-in putt to make it 1-0 Evanston. Lind goes again, and he's 2 for 2. 2-0 Red Devils on the T7 Pro Paint scoreboard. 7:04 remaining in the first. Bounce pass out to Anderson. Finds Ewing on the right side, attracts the double team. Bounces it out to Anderson again, covered by Lim. Right side, Ewing with Lind on defense. Right wing goes along the baseline. It's Birch. Tries for a shot, blocked by Jay Hill. Inbound play coming up for Bear Lake. 6 minutes, 48 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Goes over to Ewing on the left side. Right hand dribble covered by Lind. Dumps it off to Anderson, and there's Lim. Right side, Birch. Kicks it out, right side. 18-foot jumper falls way short into the arms of Cook. Evanston takes it the other way. Mendez in between the circles, goes Lim on the left side. Open Lind, near corner three, just soft. Rebound by Clayton Cook, feeds it to Mendez. He bounces it off the glass and in. 4-0 Red Devils as Jordan Mendez, who got going late in the Cheyenne Central game, but he is going early here as the Red Devils continuing to apply pressure, and you can see kind of momentum early swinging the direction of red. Inbound play coming up for Jack Hulme. Bounces it out to Anderson. He goes across the center line. Over towards the right wing, Ewing. Holding it, it's Birch. Now back out towards the top. Hulme drives into the lane and draws the foul. So Jack Hulme will shoot two. Or actually, no, he won't shoot two. They judge that on the ground. My apologies. Still getting in the basketball frame of mind. Hulme on the left side. Drives towards the far block, puts the shot up, blocked by Mendez. He got a piece of it. Rebound by Cook. Hill sends it forward. Lind from the near block goes for the layup, off the glass and one. Well, Riker Lind has been double digits, I believe, in every game so far this year. And so far, he's got a good start and a chance to be 5 points in the first quarter alone. 6-0 on the T7 Pro Paint scoreboard. Red Devils on top. Lind with the chance to make it 7. And he'll do just that. So Lind 3 for 3 from the charity stripe to start out. 5 minutes, 38 seconds. Gets it over towards Hulme. Quick pass left side. Backdoor cut and into the hoop goes Cazin Ward for 2 for the first points of the game for Bear Lake. Red Devils lead by 5. Lim in between the circles, goes Mendez on the left side, back to Jay Hill. Finds Lim on the top, back to Lind at the free throw line. Hill straight away, 3, he's open, and he missed it far right. Bounces off the backboard and pulled in by Bear Lake. Hume gets it over to Anderson on the right side. Now holding it, it's Birch. Back over to Hume at the top. Bounce pass finds Ewing, covered by Mendez. Gets a screen from Ward. Back over towards the right side, it's Birch. Ewing on the right wing, covered by the big man Clayton Cook. Caden Anderson against Riker Lind. Anderson into the lane, and he's fouled going up, and it's going to come against Riker Lind. So Caden Anderson will shoot 2. Red Devils lead by 5. Anderson puts the shot up, and it is just a touch too hard as it goes off the back iron. Here comes Riker Pace and Brooks Searle to come in for Clayton Cook and Brenner Lim. So it's Jordan Mendez, Brooks Searle, Jay Hill, Riker Pace, and Riker Lind.
Back here on the LHS postgame show on AM 1290 KUWB.
Trying to put the second shot up is Anderson, and he will go 1 for 2 as it is 7-3 Red Devils on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Mendez slowly brings it forward for the Red Devils, goes left side Hill, back over to Mendez on the right wing, pops it over to Pace at the free throw line, find Mendez on the right side. Hill, he goes in from the right wing, gets it out to Searle. And all in his lonesome is Lind in the left corner. Finds Clayton Cook, though. He gets the ball ripped away from him. It's Birch for Bear Lake. Goes across the center line. Now over to Anderson on the right side. Covered by Mendez. Holding it, it's Birch on the right side. Now Ewing. Jump shot from the free throw line. Right side extended. Air ball pulled in by Mendez. 3 minutes, 59 seconds left in the first. Mendez gets it over to Lind on the left corner. He takes it back over towards the free throw line. Back to Hill. Mendez in the left wing. Back over to Lind on the far corner. Back over to Hill. Bounce pass, feeds it to Cook. Near block, jump pass, right side Lind for 3. That one short. Lind gets his own rebound back, chases it, goes into the glass, and good. Two for 6 points for Riker Lind in the first quarter. And they lead it 9-3 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Ewing on the right side gets it over to Tafoya at the top. Left side, it's now Anderson. Trying to drive in, but Jay Hill playing tough defense, not letting Birch go in there. Ewing, he goes one-on-one to Lind. Lind gets the ball back. Lind takes it one end to the other to the near block and draws. No, does not draw the foul. He tries to put it up, but they put hands on top of the ball to cause a tie-up. Possession arrow pointing to Bear Lake. 2 minutes, 55 seconds left in the first. As slowly bringing it forward is Anderson. Goes across the center line. Covered by Jay Hill. Gets it right side to Carlisle, who's checked into the game. Anderson. Bounce pass inside. Birch tries a spin move in the lane. Layup, no good. Pulled in by Lind. Goes to Hill, who tries to bounce pass it in the paint to Searle. Quick play, trying to razzle-dazzle a little bit, but the bounce pass is just outside the reach of Brooks Searle. 2:34 left in the first, and it's a 6-point lead for Evanston. Brings it forward, Jack Hume. You know what? Hume goes to the left side. Just dawned on me. The new Wild Preps coaches and media poll is probably out as Tafoya pushed the jump shot up from just inside the arc. Put back attempt is good from Cazin Ward. Red Devils by 4. Bounce pass inside to Lind. Goes Lind, right side 3. Yep. Riker Lind. He's got 7, 8, 9 points in the first quarter. 12-5 Red Devils. A minute 53 still left in the first. Taking it in, putting up the layup is Hume, and he'll draw the foul. As Hume will put the shot up, and it is too hard off the back. All right, let's get those the new Wild Preps coaches and media poll for the girls. Number 1 East, number 2 Sheridan, number 3 Central, number 4 Campbell County, number 5 Laramie. And for the boys, it is Laramie 1, East 2, Sheridan 3, Central and Campbell County tied for 4th. Second shot is up and in. And now the Red Devils goes towards the left side. Hill gets it over to Lim on the right wing. A minute 42. In between the circles, Searle on the left wing finds Hill in the near corner. Quick pass, Searle, far corner 3. Yes! 15-5 Red Devils as Brooke Searle joins the party. Sorry, 15-6 Red Devils. A minute 18 on the left side. Tries a spin move. Hume puts the hook shot up. No good. Rebound is brought in by Hume. He feeds it towards the right side to Keach, and that one will go off of the rim and take a roll all the way to the Red Devil bench. Inbound play coming up for Evanston. Jay Hill and Clayton Cook come off. Jordan Mendez. And actually, no, Clayton Cook comes on. So it's Clayton Cook, Riker Pace, Brenner Lim, Jordan Mendez, and Brooke Searle. Lim with a minute left in the first. Red Devils by 9. Lim goes towards the left side, covered by Hume, and he is fouled. That's the third foul on Bear Lake. First foul on Hume. Searle to inbound it. Gets it over to Mendez. Lob pass finds Cook on the inside. Great feed to Pace, but he couldn't hang on to it. Picked up by Ward. Goes to Hume, who takes it to the other direction. Near far block, puts the layup off the glass. No good. Rebound by Ward, and we have a whistle on the play. It's going to come against Clayton Cook as he fouled on the rebound. His first foul and the fourth on the Red Devils with 40 seconds remaining in the first. Hume to inbound it on the near side of the baseline. Jump shot from about 19 out from straightaway, no good. Rebound by Bear Lake. Tafoya goes right side to Hume, covered by Lim. Gets it back to Keach on the left side. 25 seconds remaining here in the first. Tough defense from Riker Pace as Keach loses the basketball temporarily, gets it back right before it goes over the sideline. Keach now gets it back over to Tafoya in between the center logo and the arc. 10 seconds left. Tafoya on the right side, loses the basketball. Jump pass finds Hume, covered by Lim as he tries to go through. And Evanston doing a good job, puts up a desperation shot from almost the Evanston bench, and it's way off the mark. And that's the end of the first. So 1 down, 3 to go. It's Evanston 15, Bear Lake 6 on the T7 Propane scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. Our experts self-perform all phases of construction on new or existing structures, such as site excavation, access road creation, concrete foundations, welding, and the installation and maintenance of piping, tanks, metal buildings, and more. Our turnkey services will have your facility operational quickly and safely. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Gardeners Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
Second quarter, Red Devils lead by 9. Inbound by the Red Devils. Gets it over to Mendez on the right side, finds Cook in the far elbow. Back over to Lim on the right wing, jump past Lynn. Near side three, that one just off the base iron, but pulled in by Cook. Gets it over to Lim in the paint. Back over to Mendez on the outside, and Hillholt gets it back to Lim at the top in between the circles. Mendez on the left side, finds Cook at the near block, tries to move in the lane, draws the foul, and it's going to be a foul on the ground. Comes against Bear Lake's Carson Ward. His second foul of the game. Mendez inbounded on the near side by the baseline. Bounce pass over to Lim. Jump shot from the near elbow is off the mark, pulled in by Bear Lake. 7 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here in the half. And slowly bringing it forward, it's Hume. Goes towards the right side. Bounce pass is going to be kicked out of bounds by Cook, it looked like, by Carlisle. Checking back in is Tate Ewing. Inbound play coming up for Jack Hume. Lob pass finds Ewing on the right side, back to Hume. In the corner, dribbles along the baseline, puts the layup up, and that one goes in. So Hume gets the first points of the second quarter, as on the other end, Lind tried to go for a bucket, but instead they call a whistle and a turnover back to Bear Lake. Hume goes right back to work, goes across the center line. Covered by Mendez. Hume bounce out to the top to Anderson, and a legal screen on Birch. Braxton Lind inbounded for the Red Devils. That's the first one on Birch and the second one on the Bears. Over the center line, it's Lim. Goes right side to Mendez. Finds Hill, gets it over to Lim in the near corner. Back over to Lind on the right side. Lim, he's open. He takes it into the near block. Back over to Hill. Quick pass, Mendez. He drives to the free throw line, leaves it out for Lind on the right side. Puts up a three with a man on him as that rolls in and out. Pulled in by Anderson. 6 minutes, 21 seconds remaining. Gets it over towards the right side to Hume, covered by Lim. Back over towards the left wing. Anderson for three, short. Rebound by Hill. He takes it one end to the other, bounces it over to Mendez, and he draws no foul. It's going to just go out of bounds, so we have an inbound play coming up for Jordan Mendez. Lobs it up high to Hill. That's off his fingertips. Taken by Hume. He goes one end to the other, goes for the layup, and it's left way short. Rebound by Hill. He goes Lind. Left wing three off the base iron. Rebound by Clayton Cook. He tries for the putback, and he draws the foul. Let's go ahead and pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're tuned in to Red Devil Basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Life is better in the country. KNYN. Fort Bridger, Evanston, Woodruff. 99.1. The country you want to be in.
Back to live action as Cook misses the first free throw. And the second one spins in. So it is 16 to 8, excuse me. Red Devils on top as Anderson takes it over the center line. 5:44 remaining here in the half. Right side, Hume. Covered by Mendez, and he picks it loose. Mendez off and running on his own, goes for the layup. Yep. Jordan Mendez on the fast break, and that is 4 points for the senior. On the other end, Bear Lake down by 10. Trying a jump shot, Ewing from just inside the elbow. Bounces right into the arms of Clayton Cook. Clayton gets it over to Lim on the right side, finds Mendez on the right wing. Finds Cook again on the right side of the key. Backs up against the far block. Tough defense coming from Ward, puts the layup up, called for a travel though, and it'll go back to Bear Lake. Red Devils by 10 with 5:02 left in the half. Caden Anderson will now inbound it. Back to Tafoya. Covered by Brooks Searle. Tafoya across the center line, loses the basketball. Hill takes it on his own, goes to the near block, draws the foul, and he will shoot two. 4:47, Red Devils by 10. Hill will shoot two, his first trip to the line today. Puts the shot up, and that one too hard off the back iron. So on the court, it's Mendez, Searle, Hill, Lind, and Pace. Next from Hill, nothing but net. Red Devils by 11. Timeout taken, we'll take it as well. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
The crew of Rocky Mountain Yeti have found themselves searching the wilderness for the elusive Yeti, traveling through the rugged terrain in one of their premium rides found at Rocky Mountain Yeti. Coming up to a clearing, the crew finally gets a glimpse of what they've been searching for, the great Yeti deal from Rocky Mountain Yeti. Visit today and see why legends are driven at 130 North 3rd Street, Evanston.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7's services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at T7propane.com. T7 Propane, for all your propane needs.
Back to second quarter action as the Red Devils lead by 11 on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live here on mylocalradio.com and KNYN as there is a foul committed. It's a grab on Evanston. No, yep, it will be against the Red Devils. Brooks Searle, his first one and the first one against the Red Devils in quarter number 2. Inbound over to Anderson. Bounce pass out to Tafoya. Now looking forward is Keach. That one broken up by Lind. He takes it, near block, goes for the layup, finishes it off. Riker Lind has looked good here in this one. 12 points for the senior. Pass over to Keach inside the paint. Backs up against Hill, straightaway three. Tafoya, well short, off of the front iron. Pulled in by Mendez. Sends it forward to Pace as Hill put the shot up from the right side of the key, and it is out of bounds. Off of Bear Lake as they play tough defense there. Red Devils lead 21-8 with 3:43 left in the half. Mendez lobs it up high to Lind in between the circles who goes Searle right side. Right-hand dribble, covered by Tafoya. Gets it back to Mendez on the right side. Mendez holds. Searle thought about a shot at the top. Instead, he'll go Hill on the left wing. Back to Pace. One bouncing on the near block, and it's in. Riker Pace with a bucket, and it's 23-8 Red Devils with 3:16 left. Tafoya gets it out to Anderson, back over to Tafoya at the top. Left side, it's Carlisle, covered by Mendez. 3:03 left in the half. Dribbling along the baseline, putting up the jump layup is Birch, and it is 10 for the Bears. 23-10 is your score right now as Evanston leads. As trying to put something up there was Brooks Searle, but he's fouled, and it doesn't matter. It's over 5 fouls on Bear Lake for the next almost 3 minutes. That will send the Red Devils to the free throw line. So Searle puts the shot up, and he nails that one. Evanston leads 24-10 on the T7 Propane scoreboard with 2:52 left in the half. Invite you to stick around for our halftime show, brought to you by UNTI Envision, where our vision is to improve yours. Searle looking to go 2 for 2, and indeed he does. 25-10 Evanston as Searle fouls Anderson as he's driving along the near sideline. It's his second one, and the second one on Evanston here in the second quarter. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left in the half. Goes to Birch. Back out to Tafoya on the left side, drives to the elbow, jumper is up, but a foul called on Brenner Lim in the act of shooting. That'll send Austin Tafoya to the free throw line. 2:42 left in the half. Red Devils lead by 15. First shot from Tafoya well short. As the most he can do is cut this thing down to a 14-point gap. Shot is up, and it is short again. Pulled in by Hill on the bounce as he'll distribute out to Lim, who runs the point. 2 minutes, 35 seconds and counting. Lim goes right side to Hill. Evanston by 15 is your score. Searle on the near wing. Wide open, Clayton Cook feeds it to him inside. And Evanston leads 27-10. Back over towards the right side, it's Carlisle. Birch on the right wing gets it out to Carlisle, covered by Hill. Anderson on the left side, now back over to, looked like Tafoya, as Birch holds on the right side, gets it back to Carlisle, bounce pass inside to Keach at the near block, covered by Searle, and Cook tries to pass around the defense or bounce it off him to go out of bounds, but they avoid contact, and it's Red Devil basketball. Brooks Searle will come off the court, so does Riker Lind. Actually, he wasn't on, he was just giving him a high five. As Jordan Mendez enters the picture. Mendez at the top, gets it over to Hill, hand us off Lim on the near wing. Back over to Mendez, he has to jump to get it back. Wide open, straightaway three, too much on it, as that one is pulled in by Bear Lake. 90 seconds left here in the half. Anderson goes for the runner, and he can't get that one to fall, but he draws the foul. And it's going to be against Jay Hill. No, 31, Riker Pace. That's the fourth one on Evanston and the first one on Riker. As Caden Anderson will shoot two. First one on the way, and that one is good. Going into this trip to the line, Anderson was 1 for 2 back in the first quarter. Only 5 points so far in the second quarter for Bear Lake. Make it 6 as Anderson hits that one. 27-12 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Hill on the left side with 80 seconds left. Goes over to Lim on the right wing. Left-hand dribble, hands off to Hill with 1:14. Back over to Cook, who quickly goes Mendez on the right side. 70 seconds. It's still Mendez. Back over to Lim as Evanston trying to figure out the shot. The answer, Mendez goes through the defense and puts up the layup, and good. Jordan Mendez with 6. Anderson with 52 seconds left, and the pass to Tafoya is a bad one, and it's not deflected. They didn't touch it. Red Devil basketball. Timeout, we'll take it as well. Red Devils lead 29-12 on the T7 Propane scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Back to work here at Lincoln Middle School. Inbound to Lim, who goes to Mendez on the right side. 44 seconds left here in the half. Mendez goes Hill quickly over to Lim on the right side. 40 seconds remaining. Lim, right hand dribble, goes Mendez quickly over to Hill in the far corner. Evanston locked out right now. We'll see what they decide to do with 29 seconds, as they just seem like they want to burn some clock. Gets a screen from Pace, quickly goes Hill on the right side, finds Lim in the corner. Back over to Mendez, and they're just moving the ball along the outside. 15 seconds left here in the half. Hill to the free throw line. Jump pass finds Cook at the far block, puts the layup up, and he draws the foul. He'll shoot two. Good job showing patience and not trying to force anything, and also burning the clock as Hill found Cook at that far block, and he tried the shot, took the contact, and now he'll see if he can get it from the charity stripe. First one from Clayton, rolls and just rolls off of the left side. Red Devils lead 29-12 on the T7 Propane scoreboard with 8 seconds left in the half as Clayton hits the second one. Along the right side, here comes Anderson. 4 seconds left. Anderson holding, covered by Lim. 1 second left. Bounce pass, and there's not going to be a shot. So halfway home, it's Red Devils 30, Bears 12 on the T7 Propane scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
What is Uinta BOCES #1? It's your community college to pursue your degree or certificate. It's high school equivalency. It's CPR and other workforce training. It's cooking and computer classes. It's 3D printers, vinyl cutters, and other free tools. We're many different things to many different people, meeting the education needs of the place we call home. So what is Uinta BOCES #1? That's for you to decide. Come see us today and let us help you make your educational dreams come true.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cashback for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
The picture of our eyes arrived. I want to see it. Dad, can you tell me whose eyes are whose?
Yep, your eye's the bottom green one and hers is the top green one. In addition to easily observable differences in eyes, there are also variations in how our eyes view the world. Some of this has to do with our posture. At a conference earlier this year, our staff used a new device that provided customized measurements for glasses, taking into account a person's typical stance. Check it out the next time you want glasses that are uniquely fit to you. Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours.
Welcome back to the halftime show brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. The Red Devils lead it 30-12 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. as right now, putting together some stats really fast. For Bear Lake, they score 6 points in the first quarter and 6 points in the second quarter. Evanston, same story, 15 in the first, 15 in the second. For Bear Lake, you have 3 from Caden Anderson, 4 from Cazin Ward. He is your leader. 3 for Jack Hume and 2 for Braxton Birch. For the Red Devils, 6 for Jordan Mendez, 5 for Brooke Searle, a free throw for Jay Hill, 2 for Clayton Cook, 2 for Riker Pace, and a game-high 12 for Riker Lind at the halfway point. Free throw numbers, 4 of 8 for Bear Lake, 7 of 11 for the Red Devils. That is your first half stats and highlights. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have our Red Devil Spotlight brought to you by Aspen Cinemas. We'll hear from Evanston girls wrestler Sydney Lichty right after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Book your next event at Aspen Cinemas. Make it your own with corporate or family parties, birthdays, video game nights, or personal screenings of new movies. They're all available. With affordable pricing and easy booking, you can make your next event stand out at Aspen Cinemas. Aspen Cinemas, 307-316-7846. Book your event today at Aspen Cinemas, 307-316-7846.
Welcome to another edition of Red Devil Spotlight, brought to you by our friends at Aspen Cinemas. Joined now by our first girls wrestler on the broadcast, Miss Sydney Lichty. Sydney, talk to me real quick about last year. You were one of the ones that got to go to state. What was it like to kind of participate in, I think that was the first state tournament in the state's history. So what was it like to kind of be a participant there?
Well, it was the second state tournament, but the first state tournament was like really, really small. So this one had like 300 and some girls. I don't know, it was really cool to be able to be one of the first girls. And I was one of the only ones on the team that placed. A couple of other girls placed. It was just a really cool experience to be a part of that and like help grow the team.
What's it been like to kind of see the growth of girls wrestling in Wyoming over the last few years?
No, it's so cool. It's like doubling every single year. Our team, I think we started with like 5 girls and now we're up to 15. So it's been really, really cool to see people learn to love it, and it's just really cool sport.
What do you like the most about it?
I don't know. It's like, I like how hard it is, because then it's like, if it wasn't hard, then it wouldn't be rewarding. So good.
Talk to me about some of the other girls on the team. Talk to me about the coaches, and just kind of give us a kind of a quick look at the team in general.
Okay. The girls are really fun. They're super duper fun to be around, and the coaches, best coaches out there, honestly. They're so fun. They make practice fun, and we have so much fun together. Yeah.
So you also have played soccer in the past. You've done some other sports. What is it about kind of wrestling that kind of separates it for you, and what kind of mindset do you have to get in that's different from the other sports you play?
Probably that it's just like all up to me, that if I don't work hard in practice, I'm not going to get the results I want. But then if I work hard and then I perform well, then it's like all like up to me, I guess.
That is Sydney Lichty. She's a junior on the Evanston girls wrestling team. Sydney, thank you so much for the time. Last question for you, since this is sponsored by friends at Aspen Cinemas. What's been your favorite movie you've seen at Aspen Cinemas lately?
Probably Wicked. It was really, really good. I would recommend.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Sydney. Anything else before we wrap it up?
No, I think that's all.
Big thank you to Sydney Lichty for joining us on our Red Devil Spotlight presented by Aspen Cinemas. Inviting you now to get your tickets to Homestead. A former Green Beret and other survivors take refuge inside an elaborate compound when an attack on America leaves the world in chaos. That is Homestead, opening December 20th, actually tomorrow. But you can get your tickets now at aspencinemas.com or by scanning the QR code on the graphic. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll close down our Uinta Iron Vision halftime show and get you ready for quarter number 3. Evanston with a good lead. It's 30-12 Red Devils on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Just like our Red Devils athletes need breaks to come back and perform at their highest level, our eyes also need breaks. Everyone knows that 20/20 is perfect vision. The 20/20 rule is a great way to help our eyes come back to perform at their highest level. Every 20 minutes, take a 20-second break from your book, phone, or computer. In addition, it helps to look at something 20 feet away and blink 20 times to help relax your focus and refresh the surface of your eyes. Keep your eyes performing well so you can continue to enjoy watching the Red Devils compete.
When you need your eyes examined, call 307-789-3937. Now blink!
That concludes our Uinta Vision halftime show, brought to you by Uinta Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. And the Red Devils' vision continue this lead, 30-12, led by Riker Lind with 12 points in the first quarter, all by himself. As Riker Lind, 12 points. Jordan Mendez, 6 points. 5 points for Brooke Searle. It's been a full team effort this evening. After today, we'll have Evanston Boys Red Devil basketball tomorrow, taking on the Uinta Utes out of Uinta, Utah. Pregame at 2 o'clock, tip-off at 2:40. And then we will rejoin the girls on Saturday against Glen Rock at 8:15 with a tip-off at 9 o'clock. And then we'll take a little bit of a break, and then we'll be back on the air at 11:40 for basically a pseudo doubleheader. Evanston boys will kick it off playing Pinedale, and then right after that, Evanston girls will play Rollins to shut down Evanston's journey at the 2024 Flaming Gorge Classic. Also, invite you to join myself and Anthony Colasuno, 8 o'clock tomorrow night on mylocalradio.com for the 2024 Flaming Gorge Classic Slam Dunk Contest and 3-point shootout. Always a fun thing to do when we're covering this tournament, and we always look forward to it. All right, so we are ready to get started with the third quarter. Red Devils lead by 18 on the T7 Propane scoreboard, 30-12 Evanston, as we get set for quarter number 3. Going out there for Bear Lake, it is Ewing, Ward, Birch, Hume, and Anderson. For the Red Devils, Lim, Hill, Cook, Lind, and Mendez. And we're underway here in the second half with an inbound pass over to Anderson. Bear Lake with the basketball, goes right side. Hume thought it puts up a 3-point shot. Well short, rebound by Lind, and he can't hang on to it. It goes off of him and over the baseline. Inbound play coming up for Bear Lake. Hume to inbound for the Bears. 10 seconds gone by here in the second half, as they'll go out to Anderson on the left side, covered by Hill. Anderson goes to the three-point line, puts the floater up from the free throw line, and that's rebounded by Hill. Quick pass feed to Lind, off the glass and in and one. That was just a pretty shot, pretty feed, and the Red Devils, Riker Lind with 14 points, makes it 32-12. Lind with a chance to make it a 21-point ball game, and he will do that. Riker Lind with 15 already early third quarter. Gets it over to Anderson on the left side. Gets the ball back before it crosses the timeline. Hume goes back to Anderson, and they'll go back and forth. Hume drives to the near block. Passes it over to Birch underneath the hoop, but he loses the basketball. Red Devils with it. Mendez across the timeline, goes towards the left side, gets to the free throw line, feeds Cook. He goes for the layup and can't get it to fall in. Rebound by Bear Lake. Hume on the left side, 7 minutes, 7 seconds remaining here in the third. Hume at the top, goes to the free throw line, gets inside the paint, kicks it back out to Anderson on the left wing, and a push called on Evanston's Jay Hill. Inbound play coming up for the Bears. Second one on Jay, first one on Evanston here in the third quarter. Gets it over to Anderson on the left side. Bear Lake trying to get something going, down by 21. Left side, Ward gets inside the paint on the near side. Now gets it out to Birch. Right side jumper from just outside the key by number 4, Ward, falls well short. Rebound is a battle, and it is ending up in a foul on Lim. That sends Ward to the free throw line. 4 points for him tonight. His first shots from the charity stripe. First one is up, and it is good. Makes it a 20-point game. As Jordan Mendez goes back and talks with Coach Rob Watsaba. As Ward toes the line and lifts the shot up and gets it to go. So he goes 2 for 2 from the charity stripe, and with 6 minutes and 39 seconds and counting, Lim takes it forward for Evanston. Finds a wide open Mendez on the right side, who quickly goes to Lim, back to Lind, and now Mendez on the right side. Left-hand dribble, looking for the top. Jump pass over to Hill in the corner, drives along the baseline, back over to Lind, looking for Clayton Cookman. It looks like Cook wasn't looking for it. That one is a little bit of a bobble, picked up by the Bears. Hume on the right side. Now goes towards the top, covered by Cook. Bounce pass outside, right side three, Anderson, good. Caden Anderson with 6 today. As Lim will jump pass over towards the left side, gets it over to Clayton Cook, takes it into the paint, open Lim, right side three, yep. And Brenner Lim gets his first points of the game. 36-17, Red Devils on the T7 propane scoreboard. That one, bobbled shot, missed by Bear Lake. Evanston, 2-on-1. Mendez goes into the paint, tries to put the layup up, takes contact, goes out of bounds. No foul called. Hume goes towards the top, stops, bounce pass out to Ward, goes into the paint, puts the hook shot up and over Mendez, and it's good. So Cazin Ward with 7 points, gets it over to Evanston, gets it over to Mendez on the left side. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Lyndon Lim going back and forth with 5:03, 36-19. Red Devils on the T7 propane scoreboard. Mendez drives to the free throw line, jump shot, spins in and out, pulled in by Birch. 4 minutes, 51 seconds left in the third quarter. Hume goes to Anderson at the top, back over to Hume, covered by Hill, gets a screen from Anderson, but Hill able to get around it. Bounce pass out to Anderson on the right side, free throw line extended, looking for Birch, he drops the ball, picked up by Hill, sends it forward to Mendez, goes into the right block, looks for the jump pass, and there's a foul on Anderson. Pushes him, and it'll be an inbound play for the Red Devils underneath the Bear Lake hoop. Here comes Brooke Searle, and Riker Pace will come in for Clayton Cook and Brenner Lim. So it's Riker Lind, Riker Pace, Brooke Searle, Jay Hill, Jordan Mendez. 4:31 left in the third quarter. Hill at the top, gets it over to Mendez, left side, thought about a three, instead goes to Hill at the top of the arc. And a foul on Bear Lake off ball. It comes against Keach, and that's the third one against Bear Lake, the first one against Logan Keach. Mendez passes over to Searle on the far corner. Tough defense coming from Carlisle. He loses the basketball, kicked around before it's picked up by Tafoya. He attracts the double team, ripped away by Lind. He goes one end to the other, goes for the layup, can't finish it off. Rebound by Anderson for Bear Lake. Gets it over towards the right side, covered by Jay Hill. Flicks this one out to Carlisle. And now back over to Anderson on the far sideline. 3 minutes, 56 seconds left in the third quarter. To Foya, quick pass over to Keach in the right corner. Bounce pass taken away by Pace. Here comes Mendez over the center line. 3 minutes, 43 seconds and counting. Lind hands off to Mendez in between the circles, retreating back towards the center logo. And a timeout called, and we'll take it as well. Red Devils lead 36-19 in quarter three. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7's services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at T7propane.com. T7 Propane for all your propane needs.
Quick shout out to Don Cogger, sports editor of the Uinta County Herald. I know he's tuned in, so thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you to you for tuning in as well. Red Devils lead 36-19 here on the T7 Propane scoreboard. An inbound play going to be coming up for the Red Devils on the far sideline. It'll be Brooks Searle to take it for Evanston. Gets it over to Lim in between the circles, finds Hill on the right side, back to Lim. Searle on the left wing. Jump pass finds Lim on the right side. Quick distribute to Hill on the right wing. He takes it to the top of the arc, and Evanston moving the ball around, finds Clayton Cook on the far block, goes to the paint, open, wide open three. Hill got it. And Evanston moving the ball around with precision have a 39-19 lead on the T7 Propane scoreboard. 3:05 left in the third quarter. Ward on the near side, dribbling towards the top. Bounce pass outside to Carlisle. He'll leave it out to Ward. Caden Anderson on the right side. The Evanston bench creating that defense call as Keach backs up against Cook. Tries to put the layup up. Nearly got the ball ripped away from him. And a 3-second violation, it looks like, on the Bears. Red Devil basketball, 39-19. Lind inbounds it to Lim. 2:37 left in the third quarter. Lim on the left side. Gets it over to Hill. Swings it back to Searle on the right corner. Hill finds Lim. Back over to Searle. Far corner three. That one just left short. Rebound by Keach. 2 minutes, 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Red Devils by 20. Tafoya over the center line. Bounces out to Anderson. Passes back to the free throw line. Jump shot. Carlisle rolls around. No good. Rebound by Keach. Put back attempt is up and one. Good. So Logan Keach gets his first points of the game. And it's 39-21 with Keach with a chance to make it an old school three-point play. Here comes Jordan Mendez and Riker Pace for Riker Lind and Jay Hill. So the five on the floor for Rob Watsabaugh, Jordan Mendez, Brooks Searle, Clayton Cook, Brenner Lim, and Riker Pace. Keach with old school three-point play, left way short. Rebound by the Red Devils. Cook swings it out to Lim, goes right side Searle. Bounce pass inside Pace, near block, off the glass. Yes, sir. Riker Pace with 4 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Goes across the center line. It's Hume. He puts a spin move up, puts the layup up. Nice finish from Hume. And that gives him 5. Back on the other side, Clayton Cook. He gets a layup himself. And Clayton Cook is going here big time with 4. Red Devils up 43-23 with a minute 22 left in the third quarter. On the right side, it's Hume. Its pass is blocked away by Jordan Mendez, who chases it into his own bench. It'll be an inbound play for Bear Lake. Clayton Cook will come out. Riker Lind will come in. He'll join Searle, Mendez, Lim, and Pace. 70 seconds left in the third quarter. Inbound to Birch. Goes to Hume as we're about to be under the 1 minute mark. 1:03. Hume over the 10-second line, and we're in the final minute. Bounce pass over towards the right side to Carlisle. Back over to Tafoya at the top. 52 seconds. Jump shot just inside the arc. Air ball out of bounds. Red Devil basketball. Pace to inbound it for the Red Devils. 46 seconds and counting. As Lim will slowly go across the line, looking up at the clock. 41 seconds, finds Searle at the top. Gets it over to Mendez, and a foul going to come against Brooks Searle, an offensive foul. Check that, wrong 11. It comes against Hume. It's his second personal foul and the fourth on Bear Lake. So that comes against Hume. Gets it over to Searle on the right side, finds Mendez, swings it back to Searle, Lim on the left wing. 27 seconds left as the Red Devils will just go back and forth. Looks like they've got a goal, and that's hold for that final shot. Lim, 19 seconds left, looking up at the clock. 15 seconds left, goes to Searle, drives towards the right side, handoff to Mendez. He gets a screen from Lind, dribbles to it. Mendez fouled down on the ground, and that'll send Jordan Mendez to the free throw line with 7 seconds remaining in the third. That's the third foul against Braxton Birch and the fifth one against Bear Lake here in the third quarter. Mendez hit big free throws against Cheyenne Central to help Evanston keep that one where it was, as that one goes short. And then, of course, who could forget the free throws he made against Cody 2 years ago at the regional tournament to beat the Bronx in overtime, as Mendez can't get either of those to go, but Evanston gets the rebound. Pace, he's falling out of bounds. Shot at the last second from half court is short. It's bobbled around, and that's going to end the third quarter. So, Evanston by 20 with a quarter to play. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
It's the best feeling when you've had a long drive and you see your hotel, the Come On Inn, Casper. That means your day just got better. At the Come On Inn, you have lots of options. Unwind in the hot tub, go for a swim, relax in the beautiful atrium, and sleep in total comfort. Centrally located, the Come On Inn is close to everything. In the morning, start your day with a delicious breakfast. Top it all off with an amazing, friendly staff who is always glad to see you. It doesn't get better than that. When you're in Casper, always stay at the Come On Inn.
Healthy teeth and gums affect your overall health, including the mental image you have of yourself. That's just one reason that good dental care and hygiene habits should begin at a young age. Healthy teeth mean fewer sick days from school and higher self-esteem. We all want our children to be successful. Teaching them healthy dental habits at a young age with regular cleanings and dental checks is part of the answer. Dr. McKay Frankum serves patients of all ages. Call today and schedule dental appointments for your family. Dr. McKay Frankum, providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices.
Let's stop into Mountain West Business Solutions to see what Randy and the team are up to today. Randy has printed out testimonials from satisfied customers. Let's see what some of them say.
Bar none, the best customer service in the industry.
Mountain West has been perfect for our business needs.
We simply could not survive as a business without Mountain West Business Solutions.
For all your equipment, printing, and software solution needs, Mountain West Business Solutions. 866-583-9925.
Riker Lind from the right wing for three, and he got it. And the Red Devils lead 46-23 here in quarter number 4. as going up and putting up the shot was Cazin Ward, and they call the foul against Clayton Cook on the ground. Inbound play coming up. Evanston outscored Bear Lake 13-10 in that third quarter. And they are outscoring them 3-0 right now in the fourth. Hume in the paint, puts the shot up from right next to the hoop, but it kind of goes short. Rebound by Evanston. Lim goes Mendez. Far corner three. That one short, pulled in by Carlisle. Red Devils by 23. Goes across the center line. Anderson. Covered by Cook. Anderson, high dribble, but he's called for a double dribble. Red Devil basketball. Red Devils to inbound it. It'll be Lim. Gets it over to Mendez on the left side. Hill bounce pass. Cook goes for the layup, finishes it off. Clayton Cook coming alive in the second quarter. That is 6 points for him. Free throw stats, Evanston 8 of 14, Bear Lake 6 of 11 going into the fourth quarter. Putting up the shot is Birch. It's short, gets his own rebound back, and he puts it in there. Red Devils lead 47-25 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. 48-25, excuse me. Mendez goes over to Lim. They're going to just go back and forth. Lind in the far corner. Back over to Lim and Evanston. Back over to Cook. Lind, left corner three. In and out. Rebound by Mendez. Goes for the putback. No! What a little pass to Cook under the hoop, but he couldn't get it to go. Whistle blown. It's going to come against Lind on the potential rebound. 5 minutes, 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bringing it forward, it's Hume. Red Devils lead 48-25. Right side, Hume covered by Lind. Three out of bounds as that one touches the bottom of the net and nothing more. 5:33 remaining here in the fourth. Evanston will take on the Uinta Utes out of Utah tomorrow. Pre-game show around 2 o'clock. And then we'll have the girls' game first thing in the morning on Saturday. Right wing three is good from Brenner Lim. And Lim with 6. 51-25 Red Devils. Anderson. Pass taken away. It's Mendez all on his own. Finishes it off and one. So Jordan Mendez on the fast break. Chance to make this a 54-25 lead for the Red Devils. As that'll be the first foul on Tyken Carlisle. 2 fouls on Evanston, 1 on Bear Lake in this quarter as Mendez hits that free throw, and it's 54-25 Red Devils. Going across the center line, it's Tafoya. Bounce pass out to Carlisle on the right wing. Bounce pass finds Ward. He goes under the hoop, puts it up, and Cazin Ward gets it to go. Mendez goes to Hill at the top. Right side, Lind. Free throw line, gets it out to Searle. Back to Mendez in between the circles. 4 minutes, 27 seconds. Hill flicks it over to Searle. Lob pass inside the paint to Pace, kicks it out to Lind, not far corner three, and it's good. (57-27) Red Devils with 4:05 left in the quarter. 6 points for Riker Lind in this quarter. He had a big 3-ball to open up the quarter, hit that 3-ball. And we'll have an inbound play coming up for Bear Lake after the second foul on Jordan Mendez. 3 on the Red Devils here in quarter number 4. Ward gets it over to Carlisle, who holds the ball above his head for a second. Now Pace covers it. Bad pass stolen by Jordan Mendez. One end to the other. Nice spin move. Goes for the layup. Are you kidding me? Oh, Jordan Mendez with some sweet moves. And the Red Devils lead it 59-27. You're tuned in to the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Your life is busy, and there are many people who count on you every day. You have to show up. At Freeway Tire, we understand you are an important person and your time is valuable. That's why we have top quality mechanics and a team of experts. Whether you are coming in for an oil change and tire rotation or more extensive service on your vehicle, we can diagnose and fix the problem quickly and correctly. We'll work hard to get you back on the road as soon as possible so you don't skip a beat in your busy life. Freeway Tire, vehicle maintenance, from oil changes to engine rebuild. 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Can you say precision? Check this out on the instant replay. It all starts with the steal here. Mendez reading the pass. He gets it wide. Mendez takes off, goes into the paint, spins around the defender, puts up the left-handed layup, and in as the Red Devils lead it, 59-27 on the T7 Propane scoreboard with 3:39 left in the fourth quarter. Inbound play for Birch for Bear Lake as he'll bring it forward. Finds Anderson. Bounce pass out to Birch. Over to Tafoya, near wing 3, off the front, and it hung. Rebound by Keach, put back is good. 4 points for Logan Keach tonight. 3 minutes and 17 seconds remaining in the fourth, and we'll see how much time Evanston wants to bleed off this clock. Lim at the top, gets it back over to Pace. At the free throw line, handoff to Jay Hill. Back over to Lind, open, straightaway 3, you gotta take it, and he does. 9 points for Riker Lind in this quarter alone. 62-29 on the T7 Propane scoreboard, 14-15. He has got 24 points in the game. As going up, putting up the layup, Riker Pace plants his feet and takes the charge. The fourth foul against Braxton Birch, and the second one against Bear Lake, according to the scoreboard here. Lim marches forward. 2 minutes, 34 seconds remaining here in the game. Lim gets it over to Hill on the right side, covered by Anderson. Now he's covered by Ward. Hill goes to Lim, quick pass over to Searle on the left side. 2 minutes, 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Searle. One dribble, goes to Lim at the top. Bounces it back to Pace, goes for the layup, and draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. Riker Pace with 4 points tonight, unofficially. 2 minutes and change left in this one as Pace with a chance to extend the lead, and he'll hit the first. Clayton Cook and Paul Baxter going to check in for Riker Lind and Brenner Lim. Second personal foul on Keach. That one is good from Pace. Nothing but net there. Nice looking shot. 64-29, Red Devils on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Pass towards the left side to Birch, covered by Baxter. Leaves it out to Keach. And he's got Riker pace on him. And they're going to call him for a foul. Comes against Riker. That's the 5th one on Evanston. So for the next, or the 4th one on Evanston, excuse me, 2nd one on Riker, pace. And a minute 54 left in the game. Inbound play goes to Ward, covered by Clayton Cook. Hands off to Hume at the circle. Back over to Ward, excuse me. Lob pass right side, Birch. Baxter on defense there. Dribbles away from the screen, now goes into the screen, set up by Keach. Gets it towards the right side. Over to Hume, goes into the paint, loses the basketball, ripped away by Riker Pace, sends it forward, Brooks Searle, and he tries the layup, bounces it off the glass, can't get it to go. 80 seconds remaining in the game. Hume, holding, bounces it out to Birch. Back over at the top to Tafoya. Left-hand dribble, now leaves it over to Ward. Steps back, straightaway 3 off of the back iron. Pulled in by Clayton Cook. Watsabah says slow things down, and with 50 seconds left, that's probably exactly what they're gonna do, is dribble this thing out. 45 seconds left as Hill goes to Searle. Back to Hill. 38 seconds left. Red Devils lead 64-29 with 30 seconds remaining, and he will hold it. $20 seconds left as Searle will hold it. 15 seconds left. 10 seconds left, and Searle holding it a little while longer. 5 seconds left. 4, and that is going to do it. Red Devils win 64-29, your final score on the T7 Propane scoreboard. We'll be right back with our postgame show after this. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Trona Valley, member NCUA, TronaValley.com.
In the past, when you needed a crown, it took multiple appointments and a mouthful of goop to create a mold of your teeth. Those days are gone. Bear River Dental has equipment that gets your crown done in one appointment.
So this is the scanner for our same-day crowns, and as you can see, we go through, we scan it, and then we're able to design exactly what your crown's going to look like, and then we send that to the mill, and it's going to cut it out. It's going to look just like it's shown on the screen.
The same-day crown machine builds your new crown for a perfect fit. Same-day crowns are one of the many services offered at Bear River Dental in Evanston. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Whenever you're in Evanston, Wyoming, the absolute best place to stay is the Best Western Dunmar Inn, with a wonderful on-site restaurant that offers breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a friendly staff ready and available to handle all your needs. The Best Western Dunmar Inn is a ground-level hotel with parking right at your front door. Rooms are convenient, comfortable, clean, and offer a great value for each guest. When you're in Evanston, stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
Red Devils win it 64-29 as we go into our Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the Game. Or excuse me, our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meats. I'm doing some glass checks here, 14. So the Red Devils come away with the victory 64-21, outscoring Bear Lake in all 4 quarters, 15-6 in each of the first 2 quarters, taking it 30-12 going into the locker room, and then outscoring them 13-10 in the 3rd quarter and 21-7 in the 4th quarter, giving us our final score 64-29. For the Bear Lake Bears, I have 6 points for Caden Anderson, 5 points for Jack Hulme, 4 points for Braxton Birch, 4 points for Logan Keach, and 10 for Cazin Ward. He is the leader for the Bears. For the Evanston Red Devils, I have 11 for Jordan Mendez, 5 for Brooks Searle, 4 for Jay Hill, 6 for Clayton Cook, 6 for Brenner Lim, 6 for Riker Pace, and a whopping game-high 24 for Riker Lind. That is your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. We'll have our Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the Game right after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7 services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at T7propane.com. T7 Propane, for all your propane needs.
The crew of Rocky Mountain Yeti have found themselves searching the wilderness for the elusive Yeti, traveling through the rugged terrain in one of their premium rides found at Rocky Mountain Yeti. Coming up to a clearing, the crew finally gets a glimpse of what they've been searching for, the great Yeti deal from Rocky Mountain Yeti. Visit today and see why legends are driven at 130 North 3rd Street, Evanston.
Healthy teeth and gums affect your overall health, including the mental image you have of yourself. That's just one reason that good dental care and hygiene habits should begin at a young age. Healthy teeth mean fewer sick days from school and higher self-esteem. We all want our children to be successful. Teaching them healthy dental habits at a young age with regular cleanings and dental checks is part of the answer. Dr. McKay Frankham serves patients of all ages. Call today and schedule dental appointments for your family. Dr. McKay Frankham, providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices.
Welcome back to the postgame show. Time for our Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. We're going to take you to the 4th quarter. Keep your eye on number 4, Jordan Mendez. Tracking Caden Anderson, wide pass. Mendez takes it. He is going one-on-one against Carlisle. Spin move to get past him. Puts the layup up and in. That is your Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Dentistry for the whole family. 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Foot pain can make even the simplest things a struggle. Dr. Chad Brady is a foot and ankle surgeon who listens to your concerns, offering a variety of solutions to get you back on your feet and out of pain. Dr. Chad Brady can help you get back to the life you deserve. Don't let foot pain stop you from living your life. Schedule an appointment today. Dr. Chad Brady, Uinta Medical Group. Call or schedule online at evanstonanytime.com.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts, with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Garters Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been proudly owned and operated in Wyoming for over 50 years, providing reliable service, friendly staff, and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We always strive to be the premier business partner for our customers. Western Wyoming Beverages services Rock Springs, Green River, Jackson, Evanston, Kemmer, Pinedale, Wamsutter, Big Piney, Mountain View, and Lyman. Go Red Devils!
Welcome back one more time to Lincoln Middle School. Your final score, it's Evanston 64, Bear Lake 29 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. It's time for our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Everything's better with Pepsi, and who is better today? Well, how can you not go with Riker Lind? 24 points for the senior, including 12 points worth, I guess you can say, from beyond the arc. So Riker Lind, my apologies. Riker Lind, 24 points for the senior, including 4 from beyond the arc for Lind. So Riker Lind is our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Everything's better with Pepsi. And that's going to do it for our broadcast here from Lincoln Middle School. Your final score, it's Evanston 64, Bear Lake 29 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. A big thank you to our producer back at the studio in downtown Evanston, Mr. Colton Bagley, our executive producer and owner, Val Cook, our IT director, Nate Hines, our sales manager, Matt Petrie, our sales associates, Julie Burley, Sarah Pay, and Julie Nelson, and the rest of the staff at My Local Radio Sports Network. We have Voice of the Valley, Mr. Anthony Colasuno, Voice of the Rich Rebels in Utah, Mr. Bradley Holmes, Rob Leifson, and Cullen Pace, voice of the West Side Pirates in Idaho, Mr. Jace Andrews, and voice of the Preston Indians in Idaho, Mr. Dan Hubbard. I'm Elan Olliff saying we'll see you next time the ball flies, which will be right here on mylocalradio.com and KNYN. Tomorrow, Evanston boys basketball taking on the Uinta Utes out of Utah. Live from Green River High School at 2 o'clock will be our pregame show, brought to you by Cazin's Ace and Furniture, and then tip-off at 2:40. Thank you guys so much. Have a good night, and take care.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on MyLocalRadio.com.